On a day Toronto played host to some of the biggest stars in tennis, one of the best of all time announced she's hanging up her racket.
I love playing though. It's amazing, but it's like I can't do this forever.
After dropping that hint on Monday, Serena Williams confirmed that she's ready to move on from the sport she's dominated for decades after next month's U.S. Open. "It's the hardest thing I could ever imagine," she wrote. "I don't want it to be over, but at the same time, I'm ready for what's next." After being sidelined with an injury last year, Williams just won her first match in 14 months. Her 4-year-old daughter, Olympia, watching and celebrating in person. The 40-year-old wrote she's hoping for more children. "I never wanted to have to choose between tennis and a family," she wrote. "If I were a guy, I wouldn't be writing this." Williams has won 23 Grand Slam titles. That's the most of any player, men or women, in the Open era, and the second most of all time. But her true legacy in this sport is measured by more than trophies.
She inspired me a lot.
Williams inspired a generation of young women, particularly women of color.
"You're gonna be the greatest of all time."
Her family's story told through an Oscar-winning movie, which the Williams sisters executive produced. 2 black teens from Compton fighting for their place in a traditionally white sport.
They were, the first to really break down a lot of those barriers.
At this month's Canadian Open, 5 of the American women competing are black, including rising star Coco Gauff.
Tennis being a predominantly white sport, it definitely helped a lot because I saw somebody look like me dominating the game, and it made me believe that I could dominate too.
Williams also fought for gender equity. In 1999, when she won her first major singles championship, she was paid less than the men's champion. Today, the prize money is the same.
I think tennis is one of the only sports where women do have equal opportunities.
And Williams will continue fighting for equal opportunities as a venture capitalist. Her firm supports female and minority-funded companies. She remains a fierce competitor, both on and off the court. Jeff Semple, Global News, Toronto.